everyone. So welcome back to episode 2, right, of this real estate series I've been doing. I am not a realtor, right? It's just my experience in purchasing my first home, just real practical tips and just experiences that I think if I heard would have really helped me prepare, helped me get my anxiety under control. And so in this is probably going to be one of the shorter videos. I want to talk about how did I know I was ready, right? Like, what was my self check on myself before I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. So owning a home, of course, was like always a dream of mine. I saw how it could be definitely a vehicle to wealth, and I definitely wanted it, right? As somebody who didn't come from wealth, but just worked really hard and just saved and just always had drive, always had focus. It's one of my dreams, so it is absolutely a dream come true. Before I was like, okay, I'm ready to call a bank and figure out this pre-approval process and get into the thick of things, I did a self-check on myself to see, am I really ready practically to afford a home, not just emotionally. Y'all see Duke? Duke, let me say something. Duke is always gonna interrupt. For no, like, just no type of, he don't got no chill. So, all right. So my first was, can I afford it, right? And not just the mortgage and maybe the HOA fees, but like, can I afford so the first things first was, can I afford it? And not just the down payment and the mortgage, but there's other stuff that comes with it, like the homeowner's inspection, the appraisal fees, homeowner's insurance, security. So now you want to secure your stuff now. Getting the security equipment in, just any like little thing that would pop up, you have to be ready to pay for it. One of the things was that I didn't hear of before was during my due diligence period, I had my home inspection, and there were like some water spots. They look old, but the home inspector was like, well, to be sure, you have to get a plumber in. So you have to understand, just because you're getting a home inspection doesn't mean that they are going to really do that. They're just checking out things and telling you what's what. If you want to dig deeper, you got to get that specialist in. So I had to pay the plumber to come in and basically tell me that nothing was wrong. So think about that too. I think for me, I'm a super anal person. So if someone tells me, oh, you have to have 5, I'm gonna have $10 just in case. So for this, that worked out for me really, really well. So just, can I afford all the bells and whistles that come with it? Furniture is the last thing on my mind. It was, let me get in. If I have a nice little bedroom set, I will slowly build up from there. Another thing was, how much home did I want, right? Like I couldn't afford like a $2 million home or, something in California. So I wanted to be realistic and not look at things that would make me resentful about what ended up being my home. So making sure I was in the right price range and starting to do a preliminary search. So that was also really helpful and important for me too. Did I have my support system in place? Yes, you do. So my support system is my friends, because it's something that you're going to be in the process talking about every day, almost every time. So making sure I had people just to vent to, make sure I had that in place, let them know what I was about to be doing. I got an understanding of my credit score. So not Credit Karma, y'all, but like FICO, like a lot of your credit cards now offering like your FICO score. So just gave me a roundabout. They do look at your credit differently when it comes to home ownership, but me looking at my FICO score definitely helped me understand what my interest rate would look like. Next, have an idea of the neighborhood you want to be in. Like anything else, you have to be very protectful of yourself and advocate for yourself. So even if you get a real estate agent, depending on the laws, but depending on the state you're in, they can't necessarily say, oh, this is a bad area. They may not be able to tell you that, or this is not desirable for you, the type of place that you want to be in. So make sure you have a good understanding what the neighborhood is like. I had a really great real estate agent that said, listen, you know, if you like the area, drive by in the day, drive by at night. And see, because you will be coming home at night, see if you will be comfortable. So definitely get the idea of the neighborhood you want to be in. Truly, it was a great for me. Zillow was great. Google, like, everything's at your fingertips now. So researching these locations was not difficult. So that was great for me. Last but not least, y'all, let's start interviewing real estate agents. I am so thankful for mine. Oh my God. You know, just dealing with my anxiety, you know, maybe prematurely trying to make a move, but, you know, realizing maybe getting that counsel of maybe you should wait, helping me to find a home inspector, helping me to find, you know, a good lender. Like, she was just so instrumental. So start interviewing, and I interviewed all 3 of them before I settled on her. Don't take the first one, because they are literally going to be a part of your family, right? They're going to know your finances. They're going to know almost everything, to be able to sell you the house, and they're with you for a little while. And so that was surprising to me. It wasn't just you sell me a house. It's anything that goes wrong after the house, they can assist with, depending, right? So pick a good one. So definitely get your interview questions together, start interviewing. So those were the things I did. Kind of like a pre-check on myself before I went to go get the pre-approval, which we will talk about in the next episode. So tell me, guys, what did you guys do when it came to the pre-check before you're like, okay, I'm ready? What made you feel like, okay, I'm ready to buy this, practically? All right, y'all. Until next time, take care.